Hey, welcome back to the sports scene. I'm your host, Merlin Vaughan. You know, it's not every day you get to talk to one of the brightest stars, young stars in the nation when we talk about track and field. And it's not every day when you get to talk to one of the brightest coaching stars in the track and field profession. And they both are right here in the city of Chesapeake. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Shakeela Saunders and her coach, Jesse Grant. Thank you for joining us on the sports scene. All right, now let's get going here. Now, Jesse, you were telling me you saw her running in the community and said, hey, see, she's got some skills there. I might be able to work with that. That's how you first were introduced to her?
I saw her playing football with the boys.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
And they couldn't catch her. And so I was like, that girl, I just saw she had a natural stride. I said, she can run.
Right.
So
did he convince you not to play football and just say, okay, let's just do this thing, the track thing here?
Yes, he did, to prevent injuries and things. But now I'm focused on one sport, track and field.
Wow, and then you say that and your eyes light up and your eyebrows go up. And you know what, Coach? She's really good at what she does. Now, Coach, you're working with two of the brightest stars, or two of the up-and-coming track athletes, nationally ranked track athletes in this area. You have to feel blessed to be working with not only Shakeela, but you're also working with Taylor Seitz, and both that great bridge. Well, let's talk about Shakeela. She's just a freshman. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. Right. Just a freshman, but just lights out. Did you expect that from her?
Well, I knew with a full year of training. Normally in the summertime, she only trains like 6 weeks out of the year because it's tough preparing, from the AAU state meet to the AAU nationals. You only have 6 weeks of training. So I knew from the things she did in AAU with the short amount of training period that with a full year of training, she would be ready to go.
Now you're coaching when you say AAU, you're coaching the Flame Speed Factory.
Yes.
I like that name, man. That's fast. Oh, okay, people. He's good. Speed. There he is, right there. It's speed. Shakeela, what about you? Did you ever think your first year? All right. Now he said he had a plan. Now I don't think he shared it with you because you didn't want you. You say, oh man, I got this thing in the wrap. But he has really helped you blossom so young. Did you think you were gonna achieve this much success so early?
I didn't think it would be this much. It was quick. It was a quick process. But with Jesse Grant's training, anything is possible. I'm satisfied with what he's done. I appreciate it.
Yeah, a lot of people appreciate it.
Yes.
Coach, you said that your athletes have to buy into your program, have to believe what you're saying. Now, that's a lie because, a lot of coaching philosophies out here and a lot of kids maybe feel shortchanged and they're saying, who are you really after? Are you really here to promote yourself or are you really trying to help me? Right? These youngsters believe in your system and in your philosophy, and they're doing quite well. Okay, without sharing any of your trade secrets, because that's for your book, all right? You can put that in your book. What is it about your program that it's a little different, maybe some nuances, maybe?
Well, I don't know if there's anything different that I do, but what I do is I trust my athlete. Okay. If they have a problem with a nagging injury, and they come up and tell me, Coach, my quad is hurting on my hamstring, I trust that, they're telling me the truth. And I tell them, look, if you feel anything, you let me know. Because I know it's most important to stay healthy throughout the season. Because if you stay healthy, you can train, year on out, you can train if you stay healthy. But, I guess me trusting them, we have that type of relationship. If I trust them, they trust me. Okay. It's easy for me to tell them, look, if you do this workout and this workout, you can expect this, this time. So, if they see it a couple of times, they know, like, look, okay, Coach told me that I would run my personal best this year. So, if I continue to do the workouts next year, I'm expecting the same results.
Okay, Coach. Now that's simple. That's simple, but a lot of coaches can say that, but you know, and it's more, they're trying to be more of the psychologist or psychiatrist, and they're trying to say, okay, well, I can try to convince them that way. These young people really have what it takes to do that. So you don't, you know, once you get that mind thing, they have the tools to make this thing work. And, you know, I'm amazed, you know, we'll talk about the district meet. You know, you are doing some things at the district and at the regional and at the state level that you only did a couple of times this year. So I don't know, you know, Coach, you didn't have a lot to really rely on because they hadn't done it so much, or you might have seen it in practices, and some coaches are mad at you, I know, because they said, well, he's been holding out on us. I mean, Shakeela, you know, let's talk about the Southeast District meet, all right? Okay. Right, you win the 300 meter one, okay? And you break 40. Now, is that something that the coach said, and Coach Grant said, look, you can break 40, or did you just go in there and just say, look, I'm just going to give him my best?
No, we had been practicing 40-second runs, and what that is, it lets you know where you're at, where you're standing in 300. Okay. And from where I was ending, by the end of 40 seconds, he realized that you could break 40 seconds. He said, as long as you get out good and you finish strong, you could break 40 seconds. So I believed it. And I gave him all and broke 40 seconds, like he said.
now, you say, well, breaking 40 seconds, so what? You know, yeah, it's not a so what. 40 seconds, that gives her, she was 5th nationally, 2nd in the state. Then you had to surprise yourself because, you know, yeah, the coach can say that in your ear, but you have to execute. All right? Mm-hmm. So, and Coach, how much do you say this thing? Do you have to drive the point home, or are they so teachable that they're just really, you know, it's really just minimal maintenance?
Yeah, they're really coachable. Okay. But, you know, both of them have their moments. Okay. No question, they have their moments. So you just have to be reassuring. You know, you have to tell them, look, it's already in you. Mm-hmm. All you have to do is go out there and execute, just perform.
How do you strike the balance of telling an athlete to believe what he or she is capable in doing without putting that undue pressure and stress on them to say, okay, well, the coach said I can do this. If I don't, well, I let him down, I let myself down. How do you strike that balance?
I let them know. I'm like, look, if this is just track and field, it's track and field. When the stops becoming fun to you, that's when you need to find another sport. This is just fun. You know, the hard part is practice. When you get to meet, that should just be fun and games.
Well, see, I heard that before. My coach said that. So, you know, take such a that coach, they've been saying that for the past 30 years. It's hard, you know, it's easier. Oh, man. And you're buying to that. Well, let's talk about this. You placed 3rd in the long jump. Yeah. All right. So you're doing the long jump, and you're doing the triple jump. You're doing the 55 meter. You're doing 300. You're doing the 500. Woo! I'm tired already. Let me pull out my handkerchief. Now, but by the time she gets to do that, Coach, I mean, she's got heats. She's jumping, jumping, and you got some good competitors out there. You got to be wearing yourself out just in the preliminaries.
Well, after you done one race and do good in it, you have all the energy builds back up in you, and you're like, I could do it again. Let's go again. Come on, bring me to the next race.
And now, Coach, you have to be so like you have to say, hey, whoa, let's slow this thing down, because in some of the meets you said, look, you know, I think I wanted to do another, but wait a minute, I can't. You know, I can't waste her. Yes. You know, so you have to do that, and sometimes they're saying yes, I can, and you say no, I refer to you, don't do it. So you have that type of dialogue. Have you had ones where you just have to say, look, I'm the coach. There it is.
Yeah, all the time.
It's all on you. Now, I read a story about a female athlete. Now, she can do five events and do them quite well. Now, I read a story about a female athlete who was represented the team, the only athlete on the team. Mm-hmm. She won her state championship single-handedly. Is that something that Shakeela could do? And we're not trying to be big-headed. We're not trying to boast. But she's a very young talent, and she's going to get better. Yes. And things like that. Let's just